when I want to review a set of animals from savannah, it starts snowing. The whole December was mostly dry and sunny, and I have the worst luck. Gather round all. Silver's here, and welcome in the next episode of Silver's Toy Shelf. Today I'm going to talk about our first Sentai mecha, ZyuohKing, released in the year 2016 alongside its Sentai show, Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger, ZyuohKing, known officially as this clusterfuck of words, is the first mech used by the Zyuohgers in the first episode. This toy set consisted of red mech, Cube Eagle, blue mech, Cube Shark, and yellow mech, Cube Lion. Each mech has 3 modes. Cube Storage Mode, which is the form that they take whenever they aren't used by the Rangers. Animal Mode, used by the Rangers for transport and sometimes for fighting. And finally, the Combination Mode. In this one, every cube forms a piece of the mech's body. First, let's look at each of the cubes individually. Cube Eagle's cube mode is okay. I like the white 1 number painted on the wings, but the squareness is a little broken by all the visible hinges. To transform the cube into the animal mode, you simply lift the head up and you spread the wings. It has some visible cable from the mech mode, like the visible fists, which I think would be better off if they didn't automatically spring out, but it looks pretty re-eagle. Talking about eagle mode's details, a lot of angular and chibi patterns on the body, which was the style of the show. Eagle's head has a nice white stripe and a golden beak with beautiful green eyes. I would say that Eagle mode is pretty good, even though it's missing some details, like this gigantic turbine that was inside this hull on the TV show model. Let's get into the cube 2, Shark, and I think it's the worst cube mode from all 3. Those missing wedges and details from robot mode kinda break up the cubiness, if you know what I mean. To change the Shark mode, you move the 2-sided jaws upward and you combine them. This makes the tail pop out. You pull it back, and bam! A sharp shark! I really like the animal mode. It does look like a shark, even though it has those dainty fins. But it's still really robotic and mech-like. The limb mode is simply the waste. But it's not time to lion around, and let's get into Cube 3, Lion. He has the best cube mode. The robot mode details don't stand out that much, while the lion mode, I really like it. It gives me those Aztec Mayan feels with the gigantic biting jaw and sun mane. Also, if you move the hinge, you can kinda give him articulation, so it kinda looks like he's running. And let's also talk about the final piece of the combination. Big King Sword! This piece will form the head of the robot mode. I also like this piece. It isn't fully show accurate, since it's rounded and not edged. Also, this little numb on the top is the King Sword, is the weapon of the robot mode. But before we get into combining, let's compare the mech with KO of DX9 Hulky, Beast Morpher's Yellow Ranger, Ninja Storm Samurai Chopper Zord, Powder Primus Volcanicus, and my boy, Magazine Bumblebee. Okay, now let's bring them all together. You take all of the mechs in the cube mode, you stack them on top of each other with their numbers facing forward. You take the Big King Sword. You rotate the mechs as you press the sword down. This causes the arms from the eagle mode to pop out. Lift the eagle's head to finish off that totem pole feel. And to finish the transformation, you rotate the face with this little knob on the top. After that, you take out the sword from the head that can be held by the mech in its arms. Okay, so we have the mech mode, and damn, I know people call some of the Sentai mechs bricks, but this looks like a Lego set. I know that it's simply the style of the show, and it's caused by the individual cubes also needing to have free mode, but damn. Let me just show you. It is easier to show than to talk about it. His articulation department is only a rotation in his arms. And that's all you can do. But you can maybe try some poses by rotating the face, moving the wings, or trying to make him hold the sword in other ways, since his hand has 4 holes. But that's also no use, since the sword falls out really easily. At least the details are nice. All the little doodads that broke at the cube modes finally combined to form the waist and legs of the mech. I don't know why, but I really dig the lion's shins and claw shoes. Now let's compare him with KO of DX9 Hoki, Beast Moffa's Yellow Ranger, Ninja Storm Samurai Choppazot, Power of the Primes Volcanicus, and my boy, Magazine Bumblebee. So, final opinion. This is a pretty fun mecha, if you can get it cheap, of course. It can form some wacky combinations, but I can also see some troubles coming from the combination gimmick being mostly based on a spring. Like, I also have a other Cube Eagle, which springs aren't that strong, so it doesn't spring that well. Also, if you ask why I have 2 eagles, well, that is also related to my second trouble. For some reason, eagle wings are removable, and since the sword easily falls out, it's also easy to lose it. And even though mine copy didn't suffer from that, I'm 100% sure this toy can be a case of headmaster syndrome. By that I mean that if you lose the big sword or buy the toy loose without it, it leaves you with just some funky totem pole. And spoiler, that sword is important for future combinations, so if you lose it, you lose some other modes. Sometimes I wonder how this toy would change if now Hasbro would adapt it into Power Rangers series. Maybe you can tell me this. What's your opinion on this mech? Would you like to see ZyuohGer and ZyuohKing adapted in the Power Rangers series? Even though literally yesterday, as I'm recording it, Real Soldier was confirmed to be the next season? Whoops! Tell it to me in the comments below. Please, please, I need them clicks. Thank you all for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and to have a nice day on this planet we all call home. Bye.